The Oriflame Sharing App. Create engaging content in seconds. Loaded with professionally curated photos, GIFs, and videos. Personalize all your posts, adding stickers, emojis, and text. Share directly to your social media channels. And earn. Sell more, recruit more, earn more. Everyone can become an everyday influencer. The Oriflame Sharing App. Create, share, and earn.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this second edition of the Oriflame Talks. And I'm joined here today by someone very special, the delightful Karolina Kobiela, which is our Global Digital Community Manager for Oriflame, of course. And her experience is over 15 years in digital marketing, social media, in such brands as Starbucks, Volvo, KFC, and more. She is a content creator herself, and she is the go-to person when we are talking about the content that goes into the Oriflame Sharing App. Karolina, welcome. Thank you for joining us here today in the Oriflame Talks.
Thank you, Luis. Thank you for such a warm welcome. I would like to introduce you too, because from the moment we met, I knew it was going to be an amazing talk, because you are a great trainer and a great speaker and an expert in leadership development. For all of you who don't know Luis, he has 13 plus years experience in the network marketing industry, and he helps other creators to build their businesses online. Wow, I couldn't imagine better speaking partner, and I know we are going to have a great talk, especially that the subject is pretty amazing too. We are going to talk about the new baby on Oriflame Sport, which is the Oriflame Sharing App. Exciting.
It's very exciting because, of course, we are going to talk not only about the Sharing App, but the main topic for today is how can you maximize your impact with, of course, the Oriflame Sharing App by doing content and as an end result, grow your business with Oriflame. So let's get to it. Karolina, we are going to have a delightful conversation about content, but what makes good content on social media, and how is different from what you see in other type of media like TV or advertising?
Yes, exactly. Before I jump into your question, I just wanted to say one thing. As you said, I am a content creator, and I had a pleasure to run my project online. And my everyday challenge was the content creation, obviously. So I know what our brand partners can struggle with. And with the Sharing App, it just changes everything. The other day I was talking to my colleague, and what I told him that if I had such a tool as the Oriflame Sharing App is, my life would be so much easier, because exactly this is all about a good content. When we are talking about the social media nowadays, we are talking about the plenty of content published by extreme number of people and content creators who are competing with each other. When I joined Oriflame, I was a bit surprised that our brand partners don't have an access to the content which is dedicated for their social media daily usage. So when we decided to launch the Oriflame Sharing App, and I got this pleasure to create and curate the content for the Sharing App, I thought that everything had to change. when you go to social media and you see what people publish, you may see that some of the content is better and some of the content is worse. And the content which is better is authentic, is unique, is relevant, and also it's, I would say, kind of human touch. When you look at the screen, and for those who cannot watch us and will only listen to us, I will explain what we can see on the screen. On the left, we see perhaps the wall or the feed of any random social media account, full of offers, full of pack shots, full of maybe catalog screenshots too. And it smells advertising to me. On the right side, we see something opposite. We see a social media account which is led by a human being. We can see that this person travels, that this person shares some family moments, and between all of those stuff, we can see some products, but they are not the main thing here. What do you think about it?
It's really interesting because, as you mentioned, some of the people that are going to hear this won't be able to see. But in the left-hand side, we have these product shots that had also the prices. It's very advertising. It's right out from our brochure, from our catalog, and it feels like you are trying to sell me something right away. You are trying me to purchase from you something, whatever it is. And on the right-hand side, I can see a community. I can see a person that, of course, has different kind of sides on her life. For example, I can see her traveling in an airplane, but also enjoying the products, but also with her family and doing yoga and stuff. And of course, the brand Oriflame is not the main topic. It's a story about a lifetime. And this is overall feels more compelling and more engaging than the left side.
Exactly. And this is what makes the content and the communication interesting. And with the sharing app, with the Oriflame Sharing App, this is pretty easy to build such a social media presence. Again, for those who are not able to see what's on the screen, I will explain. We can see how easy it is to pick a content which we need, which we like in the Oriflame Sharing App. We can customize this content a bit, or we can just share it as it is. We can add small sticker if we want or not, and we choose the channel where we want it to be shared, and that's it, it's shared. So you can see it's visible on my Facebook stories on the screen, and it took me few seconds to do this. And when I was a content creator, it took me ages to think what kind of content I should publish, then to create the content, and then to decide if this is the right content for this channel or for another channel. With the Oriflame Sharing App, there is no problem anymore. It's just done within seconds.
You mentioned something very important. At the end of the day, we are all part of the Oriflame community. And our main objective is to expand our businesses, to recruit more, to sell more, to earn more. And sometimes people might feel that they have to become these really professional content creators and videographer and photographer and these very sophisticated kind of things to be successful in social media and by extent be successful in the Oriflame business. But with this solution, the biggest part, which is the content creation, is solved, and it's amazing. As a content creator, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, it's quite a tool, actually. Talking about social media, it's a very multimedia channel. It's a communication channel at the end of the day. And then we can do this thing that we have on the screen, that it's a text that says, show me, don't tell me. Because when we do advertising, we are mainly focused on taking a nice picture of a product from wherever we are able to probably put a price on it, and a call to action, very simple call to action that says, just purchase it, click here, or that's it. That's very cold. That's not the way to get people interested or involved. But when you are talking social media, and of course, when you are talking about the Oriflame Sharing app, we have so much content that can actually inspire people to create little stories on their social media pages and show the product in a different kind of way. And of course, the best way to create stories and to tell stories is through video, because now I have heard from the experts that video is king. Video is the most important piece of content that people should put out there. Do you agree with this?
Exactly. It's actually pretty simple. So your eye catches something which is moving better than catches something which is not moving. As simple as that. And when you run your business online, you somehow have to become a content creator, meaning also a video creator, which is super challenging. I can tell you on my example, it took me money, it took me time to become the content creator, and it was not much easier with time because you want to become better from one video to another. So with the Oriflame Sharing app, you don't really need to become a video creator because we are delivering the videos which you can use anytime you need. And these are not only the product videos. Obviously, product videos are the easiest and obviously sometimes the most important, even if you want to use the product videos as a background for other communication. But also we are talking about trends. There are plenty of trends on TikTok, on Instagram, also sometimes on Facebook. And there is this 3 seconds rule when you scroll the feed as a viewer on the social media. You don't want to see like a simple product video only. You want to see something what catches your attention, and it takes you around 3 seconds to decide if you actually want to stop scrolling, and then 1.7 seconds to the side if you still want to watch the video which you stopped at. And this is what we do for our brand partners. We try to chase trends. We try to chase the interesting things which are happening on social media and try to provide them with the content which is relevant, which is similar, which is, I would say, trending. So we can perhaps see the videos which you are displaying on the screen. I can describe again for all of those who are not going to see us. We see the video of the guy whose only one skincare before Oriflame was a water and a towel. And after joining Oriflame, he uses proper 4 steps Novage Plus routine. Where is the catch? The catch is that we don't always see a man applying 4 steps routine. And this is something which will probably catch attention of many people on social media when published. And it is the video which is available in the Oriflame Sharing app for anyone to use.
I have to say it definitely catch my attention, because in my experience, so many people actually have the doubt that if the Oriflame products can be used by men, and of course they can. And we are showing that here. I also love the robe. Let me describe. This guy has a robe, a bath robe, and I hadn't noticed before, but it has little bears, teddy bears, as in the design. So it's fun, it's entertaining. Yet we are talking about beauty. We are talking about Oriflame. We are talking about the products in a completely different way, and it catch my attention. I have to tell you, I already know this, but we have some other trends. So let's look at it, and please help us describe what we are seeing right now.
Ever wondered what the camera roll of a business owner looks like?
So this was a very popular trend some time ago already, where many people who run their businesses online were showcasing their camera roll in their phones. And those videos were cut to the music. And where the catch is, obviously, that's normal that if you run a business, if you sell things, you have plenty of photos of those things on your camera roll. So this is something what you show to the others, and you actually show that you run a business in a different way. And many people do the same thing at the same time. That means that the content is trending. So this is something which is also available in the Oriflame Sharing App for anyone who wants to use it. And let's play the third video, which is, I heard it is the favorite of many people, because this is actually very recent trend. This trend, you can see plenty of people opening fridges or frying cosmetics on social media and the text saying that this is the dinner or this is the food in the fridge when they spend the money for makeup and cosmetics. And this is also something which we figure out is worth doing and presenting to our audience. So long story short, people don't have to, our brand partners, our community, they don't have to spend time on chasing such trends. They can just go to the app, see what is there, and use it whenever needed. As simple as this.
And this brings us to a very important thing that it's, we have discussed it before, but it's important to make it more evident. When we are doing social media, the important thing is not just to post whatever content we can do, is to grab people interest. And you have mentioned this 3-second rule and 1.7-second rule on people actually wanting to see something interesting in their feed. And when everyone goes into social media, people don't go and think, I'm going into social media, I'm going to Instagram to see what I can buy. They go into social media to see what they can be inspired, what interests them, or they look for their interests online. And this is really the most important hook. So for all the people that are hearing us and seeing us live, trying to grow their business with Oriflame, the main thing is when you use this communication channel that is social media, more people are going to be aware of you, but this is not enough. Reaching more people is not enough. You have to grab people's attention through their interest. And with the Oriflame Sharing App and your expertise and the expertise of so many experts and people, now our business partners don't have to be chasing the trends or be aware of the trends themselves. They don't have to become professional content creators or videographers or editors or whatever. They don't even have to use the full creativity all the time, because we have curated content, very specific, fun, interesting, trending content that they can use in the social media, which is, of course, great. But this, of course, is a skill that has to be developed, because let's remember, the Oriflame Sharing App is a tool, but we still need to know how to improve our usage of the tool. So let's talk a little bit about upskilling.
Exactly. When you run your business online, when you try to be active on social media, it's obvious that you want to grow, expand your skills to become better and more efficient. Also, when it comes to the time which you spend on social media. So when you run your business online and you watch others and you do all the same things all the time, it's not very likely that you will upskill. But with the Oriflame Sharing App, it's pretty easy to see how other people use the app. So again, for those who are not able to see us and only can listen to us, when you go, we can see that when you go to the social Oriflame Sharing App, you can press the little rocket on the bottom of the screen of the app, and then you see a spotlight content and trending content. And this is the content both curated by us, but used by our sales force, by our brand partners. And also, this is the content which you are creating. So if you find something which you like, you simply go to this person's profile and you can connect with this person. You can ask a question. You can like the content. You can get inspired by it. What I think is one of the most important things, that you don't spend time on observing or following different people, different content creators from different brands. Obviously, it is important, but it's also time consuming. You simply go to the Oriflame Sharing App, and you can observe our brand partners, what they do exactly, and just simply try to do the same or try to add something from yourself. And this is the way you become better. And then with a time, your presence, online presence, will grow. Hopefully your business too.
Of course, and this brings us to the next point, which is also very important, and I love it, because throughout my experience, so many people has come to me at some point and told me, "Hey, doing social media doesn't really work," and I'm curious, like, why do you say that? And they mention usually because I have made 3 posts and I haven't got any new recruitment, so this doesn't work. But social media is not a magical kind of thing. As we have discussed before in this session, it's about skills, about content, about having the right tools, and do it all over and over and over again. To be constant and to be consistent. This is going to build over time. It's not going to be overnight. And for the people that are listening us and are already directors, sapphires, and they have been around with the Oriflame community, they really know this. And let me stress this point enough. Your skills as an Oriflame leader, a business builder, will not be substituted by digital marketing or social media. Social media is a way to be more visible out there, but you still have to have this connection with people, probably to chat, but you have to have conversations with people. You have to persuade them, you have to invite them, you have to engage with them, animate them. Your skills that you do offline, inviting people, persuading people, showing people, they still are valid in the digital environment. They just take different kind of forms and shapes. And of course, the Oriflame Sharing App can help you get to more people. That means more conversations. That means more invitees for your events, for your opportunity meetings. And at the end of the day, more sales and more recruitment. Karolina, some of the people that are watching and listening to us already have in the market the Oriflame Sharing App, but some of them don't. What can we say about how to get the Oriflame Sharing App or wait for the Oriflame Sharing App?
Yes, exactly. So if you don't have an Oriflame Sharing App and you really want to download one, you simply go to your Google Play Store or to the App Store, depending on the phone you use, and you search for the Oriflame Sharing App. You download it, you register with your brand partner number, and it's all done. You can stop creating, choosing content and publishing to grow your business. And I know that we both know, Luis, that many of you does that very often already. And we really wanted to take this opportunity and to recognize some of you. Luis.
It's going to be great because, of course, this is very early. We have just launched the Oriflame Sharing App very recently, but at the time that we are speaking right now, we have some very engaging and trending users worldwide. So we want to recognize them. So let's shut a little bit, let the video play. And if you see your sponsor or someone from your team, this is the time to get the screen cap, the photo or whatever, and go tell her, hey, I saw you as a trending creator worldwide in the Oriflame Sharing App. Let's take a look at it.
The Oriflame Sharing App top trending users. From Nigeria, Fatima. From Czech Republic, Jindriska. From Peru, maybe. From Mexico, Hannah Masumi. From Kazakhstan, Tatjana Edna. From Poland, Yulina. From Portugal, Anna Katarina. From Ireland and the UK, Lean. From Uzbekistan, Aziza Saburjanovna. From Romania, Loredana Gabriela. From Ukraine, Oksana Van Vienne.
Congratulations to everyone. We are going to be doing this. Tell us, Karolina, how often are we going to recognize our top training users for the Oriflame Sharing App?
I think we are going to recognize people every month, maybe later also every catalog, but let's start from every month. So you will see more of such videos and make sure you will see yourself there next time.
Great. Karolina, to wrap this conversation up, there's a lot that we can talk about social media content creation and people are really passionate about. If you are interested in knowing more about this, please share this content and like and subscribe and of course, join these Oriflame Talks. But Karolina, to wrap this up, what are the main topics that people should look ahead using the Oriflame Sharing App to try to grow their business online?
Yes, you know, I always say it, and I know that people know about it from different sources, that they should make a content plan. But this is hard. This is hard to plan for the future, and this is hard to fulfill these plans because many books says you have to post every day, you have to post at a certain time, you have to add the video, you have to add the stories, you have to do everything, and this is a lot, especially that you run the business every day too. So I would say if I had to choose, I would go to be on stories. Instagram stories every day and shared the same content from Instagram stories to Facebook. From time to time, I don't know, weekly, every couple of weeks, every couple of days, I would add a post or preferably a reel, which is a video. It's better than post. And I wouldn't be worried at all about what time it is when I publish, because this is important to publish, not to be worried that it's 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning. So that would be my best recommendation as a content creator and as a project manager of a personal project on social media. So what
That's
about
great.
another one?
That's great advice. And the next one would be always check the catalog, because in the Oriflame Sharing App, you are going to have a bazillion contents from products, from business opportunity, from seasonalities, campaigns, whatever. But remember that each 21 days we have a new catalog, and then we have the special offers, and then you have to be strategic with what you promote online. So it's very simple. It's actually a feature that you can have in the app. You can look for a specific product or a specific category of products. And my recommendation is to check the catalog, see what is more profitable at the moment, and of course, share it with your team and organize yourselves to promote the content starting from the Oriflame Sharing app that it's aligned with the main opportunities of the current catalog. That would be my advice number 2.
Exactly. And the point number 3 sounds pretty obvious, use the product content, but I want to tell you a bit more what's behind this. So basically, as Luis said, you have thousands of different content pieces in the Oriflame Sharing app, depending on the market you are in. And sometimes you just want to focus on a concrete product or a concrete brand, and you learn that you don't have 30 pieces of content with exactly this brand or this product. And I would like to encourage you to use this content a couple of times or over and over again, because your audience won't remember. And you can use this content, you can repeat it, you can remind about it, and it's not a problem as long as this is divided by your personal content, your personal sharing, your personal storytelling. So this is what I would advise you.
It's very, very good advice, and the content creation, again, is the main topic that the Oriflame Sharing app resolves and is going to help all our community. And the last thing I would like to mention is that when you have all this content and you have all these members of the Oriflame community actually using this app, you might think that, well, what's going to make me different or look different from Karolina's, from Adriana's, from Alexandra, whoever is also using the content. And the key is personalization, because also within the Oriflame Sharing app, you can add stickers, you can add your own text. So there's a level of creativity and personalization that you have to put on your own. And we can help you with the content, but the creativity and your personal touch, that's completely on your side. And that's great, because it can speak the same piece of content in a different way to a different segment. So it's always fun to go into the spotlight section of the Oriflame Sharing app and look at what other people are doing, and probably you will get new ideas how to personalize this piece of content that other people are using, and how can you make it more your own. And don't forget, never forget to always share once in a while your face, your lifestyle. As Karolina mentioned earlier in this conversation, it's about showing the different dimensions of you as an authentic human being, because at the end of the day, that's the most interesting part on when you put this kind of content out there in social media.
Exactly.
So I believe we are finishing up, but I know that you have a lot of questions here. So we are going to take a look at them. Karolina, why don't you start with some of the questions that we have received in this session?
Exactly. Let me have a look, Luis. So I think this one might be, you might answer this one. There is a question: when do Oriflame launch the sharing app in my market? I'm not sure what market it is about.
But the answer is simple. When is it going to be released? My advice would be to have a conversation with your ASM or with your sales responsible person from the company, of course, and they can give you a date. They surely know a date. But one very little commercial here. Still, if the Oriflame Sharing app is not ready in your market, you can still get the information that we have shared today and start applying it on your own. And when you have the tool, everything is going to be easier, but you can start trying right now. So
And
let's
also,
get, yeah,
sorry.
go
Also,
ahead.
I think that all the markets will be rolled out and launched in Q2, so everyone can expect the app to appear very soon.
That's a great. And we have another question regarding the new features or some of the features that we already have. So you, of course, are the right person to make this question to. The question reads as follows. This is brilliant, so helpful. What is happening to the Creation Hub and campaign, which looks interesting and says coming soon? But now see that participation is closed. It's somewhere mentioned also rewards. What is that?
Yes, the Creation Hub is another feature of the Oriflame Sharing App, which we haven't touched base today on, but it is really interesting space for all the brand partners where they can participate in the challenges which we prepare for them, and they can create the content according to the briefs which we share. And the current status is that we already are testing it in United Kingdom, and it will be available very soon, I think within the next month, in all the markets globally. So you will you can expect to see the challenge for your market very soon, and I invite you to participate as soon as it appears there.
Great. Do you have any more questions?
Let's have a look. Luis, can we also get business opportunity content from the Sharing App?
Yes, this is something that it's going to be delivered very, very, very soon. And you are going to get a lot of business opportunity, from invitations to all sessions to some other things that show a little bit about the lifestyle of an Oriflame leader or business partner. So yeah, that's a really great idea. We are already working on it.
I would say that we have a few pieces of business opportunity content already added. Not sure if this is available on the market of the person who asked these questions, but I would also recommend to ask your speaking partner on Oriflame's site to find out where this content is and how soon you can get it. Any other questions?
We have one last question. Question is, this is wonderful. Are we trying to implement some AI technology within the Oriflame Sharing App?
I don't know how to answer these questions. I think that the AI technology is not used in the Oriflame Sharing App. Also, I think this is something we can check and inform the person who asked these questions if it will be incorporated and how.
But at the end of the day, the tool is very, very new. And to finish this session, the more people that actually start using the Oriflame Sharing App, it will give us more data on what works good and what works better, so we can make better content for you, for the worldwide Oriflame community. So Karolina, it's been a real pleasure having you sharing this chat. Hopefully it's not the last time. Thank you for this participation. Remember, this is the Oriflame Talks, and for the people that are online right now, remember please to take the survey. It's going to help us see what can be improved, what interests you, how to bring you the new Oriflame Talks content and the content that you want to see. So please, you are going to see the link. It's going to be shared within Zoom, so please do that. And Karolina, still the Oriflame Talks are going. We have already scheduled the next session. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Exactly. In 2 weeks, we will be talking about sustainability with Dr. Natasha Williams O'Hanlon, our Global Sustainability Director. And also one thing more, let's don't forget that you some of you who were not able to participate are still able to see or to listen to the session. Luis, how is it possible?
Follow us on YouTube and Spotify. It's going to be a podcast format. And of course, in YouTube, it's going to be a video podcast format. Make sure to share this kind of content. That way, we know that it's engaging and we are fulfilling your own needs. And of course, the needs of the global Oriflame community. Thank you again for joining us today on this live session. Karolina, it's been delightful to have this conversation with you. And of course, thank you for all the support from the team. There are so many people around that you cannot see the faces, but they are behind the screens, making everything possible. And this great Oriflame Talks is just the beginning. We have so many things going forward.
Thank you, Luis. It was a pleasure. Thank you all, and I hope you enjoyed the session.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.